All right, guys, so this week we're gonna talk about hand path. There are so many misconceptions about what your hands are doing in the downswing, and I wanna clear those up for you. Now, we're gonna talk about all those misconceptions, plus a lot of fun matchups in your golf swing. Check it out while we talk hand path. All right, guys, do me a favor. Please hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and please hit the sub button. I greatly appreciate all your support. We've all heard the saying, pull your hands into the back pocket. If we actually go and do something like that, we're gonna find ourselves in a bit of trouble. We're gonna start seeing our shaft get pretty steep in the downswing. We're gonna start seeing our elbows and arms work too far behind us, and that's gonna lead to a lot of issues. Early extension is one of the biggest ones I could think of. When we get everything stuck and have to work our hands out late, push everything away from our body, we start seeing that major early extension issue crop up in our golf swing. Now, that's just one of a litany of issues that you can get when you try and play around with that theory of pulling the hands in the back pocket. So I want to see you avoid that thought at all costs. The first thing we have to do is set ourselves up for it. We want to make sure we get a good turn and we get some depth to our hands in the backswing, okay? If we can get our hands working farther behind us, we're now going to be in a position where they can work out to the golf ball effectively. So by work out to the golf ball effectively, I am simply talking about getting the hands traveling down towards the golf ball or just inside of it. So when I'm looking at my hand path moving down, that is a great baseline for success in our golf swing. If we want the perfect hand path, we want to see the hands traveling just inside of it, right? That's going to put the club in a good position where the shaft is working more efficiently coming down. Now, once we get efficient shaft movement and hand movement, we're going to be able to rotate and have a good impact position without a whole bunch of timing. If we get in a position where we're trying to compensate throughout the entire downswing, we're going to get ourselves in a lot of issues when it comes to ball striking. If we're a player who gets the club to really shallow in the downswing, we're going to have to look at the butt of the club differently than someone who's a little bit more vertical, okay? So when I'm coming down, if I try and shallow, I still want my hand path working out, okay? But the butt of the club is going to be pointed more past the golf ball. The more I shallow, the more it will be pointed out in that direction. And that is okay. But we have to remember, if we're shallowing the golf club well, we need to put a lot of rotation into our body in order to get the hands working out, okay? When I'm making this motion, my hands are naturally going to want to fall behind me, which is okay, but that rotation keeps them working out in the direction that we are looking for in the downswing. Shallowing the club and doing all that is great. I am a coach who has a preference for rotation, but those are matchups that you have to remember, okay? Where the butt of the club is pointing is different from where the hands are moving. If you're trying to get on the perfect plane, then you want it just working down to the golf ball. And you are going to feel a different motion out of your chest. You're going to feel more down and around versus more vertical and parallel with the shoulders, and then a late dig if you're trying to get it to shallow. Both of those are good matchups. So remember, try to avoid getting yourself in a position where you're pulling the club behind you. That's going to lead to major issues with early extension and a ton of timing through impact. We want to avoid timing. It can lead to major disasters in a golf swing, okay? If you're trying to trace that perfect plane line down, get your hands and the butt of the club working directly towards the golf ball in your downswing. That is a great matchup and a great way to move. You're just going to have to get more down into it. Now, if you want to see the shaft really fall behind you and shallow, remember, the butt of the club is going to be pointed more out away from the golf ball, but you are going to use your body's rotation to keep the hands moving out towards the golf ball in transition. Everything needs to work out, never behind you. If you guys go and watch a video of your swing, you're going to be able to identify what you do. If you see the club tracing down like this, you know you're on the perfect plane. If you see this motion, you know you shallow. If you see this motion, you know you're in trouble, okay? So find out what you're doing with your swing and then come back and join me on Tuesday, where I go over a whole bunch of drills that are going to help you have the perfect hand path every time you swing the club. Hey guys, if you like this video, please like and comment. I come out with new content every Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thanks a lot, you guys.